So today's project, one of my neighbors had some trees that got damaged in the last storm, and she asked if I wanted to come clean them up and take the firewood. So I need to mix, I'm down to the end of my gasoline for my steel chainsaw. So I use what they recommend, the Steel brand oil. And I'm going to mix that. One of those containers is going to go into here, into my smaller gas can that I use for my very small engine items. I just believe you might as well use what they recommend. Yes, there is some that's a little bit cheaper, but there again, I run premium gasoline in all my small engines too. Costs a little bit more up front, but I think it's better for the life of the motor. Hit that subscribe button, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video that's a part of it. So just another tip, when you mix this, what I do is I put maybe about a quarter of a gallon of gasoline in my tank, my gas can first, and then I dump the 1 container of oil in. That 1 container of oil makes a gallon of gasoline mixed, proper mix. Then after I've dumped the oil in, and then I put the cover back on and I shake it real good to shake that oil into that quarter of a gallon and make sure that's mixed real good. Then I dump my remaining gasoline in to take it up to that gallon mark. And then I shake it again real good. I've never had any motor issues, never burned one up. I get the mixture pretty good by doing that. So got the forks on the tractor, the extra weight on the back. Just look at all that cottonwood on the front of the grill. I just can't get away from it. So I'm over at the neighbor's place, and she had the first part of the broken tree that she wanted me to take down. And then now the second part broke in the wind. Now, that gets a little bit more risky. They call those widow makers. It's a variation of what they call a widow maker. So we're going to do that real carefully. What I'm going to do, first I'm going to take the 1/3 out. That's only so tall. That's easy. One of her kids started chopping at the bottom of this, and I don't know why he wasn't able to get through it, but it didn't work out very well for him. So I'm going to take that part out. And then I'm going to cut my notch into the second part. And actually what I'm going to do is I've got a pole saw. Then I'm going to cut the back with the pole saw. So I'm a little ways out of the way. I started that, make sure that all runs so I can do this today. You just got to be super careful, because with that weight pushing to my right with that branch, you just don't know what that top on that second one is going to do. But we'll be super careful on it, and we'll get it down. I'm going to cut it into about 8-foot lengths, and I'm right down the road, so I'm going to put the 8-foot lengths on the forks and move it down with the John Deere, pile it in my yard, and then I can cut it up from there. Okay, so I got the rope hook on to one of my ratchet straps, another use for a ratchet strap. Then I've got 2 ropes connected. I'm going to move the tractor forward. The thing is cut on the bottom. It's through. It slid down, of course, caught my chain, the top of my multi-tool. And so I'm just going to take that, pull it out, and hopefully the whole thing falls without destroying my multi-tool. We'll see how it goes. We're down. Brake off, put her down in low, put her in 4-wheel drive, and see if I can shoot this over my shoulder. See how it goes. I think I'm more than a safe distance away. Who wants to make a bet that it falls right on my multi-tool? Here we go. Down it comes. Well, back up a little bit. And let's see how bad the damage is to my multi-tool. Good thing is we got the whole thing down safely. No one's hurt here. We got the top out of there. And I used to have a beautiful 011 chainsaw. That was the first one I ever bought. Bought it new, ran perfectly. And I landed up, I dropped a tree on that, destroyed it. Wow. Came down, dug a little hole here, and I think my multi-tool survived. We dinged that tree up a little bit. That should be okay though. Yeah. The head of my multi-tool is fine. We're supposed to have rain coming in today. That's why this was kind of the morning project. Take this out in pieces. And not too big. It shouldn't take me too long to get this finished up here. So I'm going to get after it. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut this in lengths that I can handle with the tractor. And get this finished up and put to bed. Looks pretty nice, actually. A lot of this is right back in the back here. So, yeah, some big grubs. All right. Yeah, this tree definitely had some rotten spots in it. So this is what I landed up with wood this morning. I got done just, well, I got wet. Just as the rains are starting to come in, you can hear the wind howling, and I guess they've got some weather watches out for us for hail. Well, you see on the ground is all that cottonwood yet, I think. But so nice little chunk of wood that we got this morning. That'll heat the house for a while this winter, probably next winter. I don't know if it'll be dry yet by then. I'll have to get it cut. I'm going to cut it right there. The wood splitter's right here. It's going to get piled right back onto this pile, right into this area. So we're all set up and ready to go. Not quite the same as outdoor with the Morgans, but not a bad little morning. And I think it's a little after 11:30 right now. Time to get out of the weather. Hit that like and subscribe button too. Thank you. We'll see you at the